Singhdeo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. As I had mentioned yesterday, Madam, this incident has brought deep shame to the state of Odisha, to our country. I am glad that the response from the Treasury benches is not what it was yesterday. When I raised this issue, the shouts were, "Se ko dollar MP thile? Thile ko dollar se MP thile? Jaha ko apon dhari chanti accused ko se ko tar bapa ko party ro achanti." Incident sagane kon matlab achi? I am glad better sense has prevailed in this house, and for once I see the Treasury benches thinking towards the benefit of Odisha. Madam, the Honourable Minister, in his reply, has narrated the incident, the sequence of incident, has stated how the officers came and how you looked after them, and to what extent the government has enabled some services to reach out to the Nepalese student. Madam Speaker, is this the job of the Minister of Higher Education? I am extremely disappointed. Firstly, Madam, this is an issue of law and order. Should the Minister of Higher Education be giving a reply on this? Or should the Chief Minister as the Home Minister be giving a reply on this? This is a case of complete failure for prevention of the issue of the after effects and the impacts of this issue. Madam Speaker, if the Minister of Higher Education was to give the answer, then he should have mentioned what laws prevail in the state or the country to protect women students, female students from being harassed such as this. There is the law against sexual harassment. There are the UGC's notifications on when a harassment complaint is filed, what the university or the institution steps to be taken by them. There's a committee, the ICC, the Internal Committee of Complaints, which are to be formed. An external member is supposed to be present, be it a lawyer or an NGO. The minister has not mentioned a single word about this. The narration of the incident we all know. We all know a suicide took place. We all have seen and heard the video clips of the boy harassing this girl. We are aware there has been delayed action by the university staff. The students went on agitation. A notice was set, racial discriminatory words were used against the Nepalese students. It is a very sad issue. But is the Higher Education Department the one to answer this? Or should such an issue be answered by the Chief Minister himself? My first point to you, Madam. My second point is, even in his reply, he has not mentioned what steps the government plans to take to prevent such an incident from happening again. A very sad incident has happened of a suicide of a woman, student. But what steps will the government take in the future to prevent from such an incident happening again? The government has no plans. The government has no answers to that. And what about the police, Madam? As my friend, the previous speaker, the MLA was speaking, the Thana is right next door. Was there witness tampering or not is a subject matter of investigation. But the fact that the agitations went on for 12 hours, should the police not have taken any passive action to prevent the agitation, to control the agitation? When the students were being beaten up, should the police not have gone and prevented that? In fact, reports are being heard, being sent to us by the students that police lady constables went into the hostel and helped the university authorities drag their students out. Is this true or not? Is this correct or not? We can't go by social media reports. Why didn't the minister state what the current action taken by the police is and what was the action? Why those 5 people who were arrested were let off in the evening by bail? No explanation has been given on this. Madam Speaker, 5 people from the university have been arrested. Action will be taken as per law. What about the police officials who were present on the spot? When the agitation was going on, there were some police officials present. As I understand, even higher police officials went and interacted with the university students. Was there no failure on their part when this entire incident took place? Was there no watch on the part of the government? Was there no effort from the government to try and diffuse the situation? It's only after such an incident happens that we react. And what is our reaction? The people from the Nepalese embassy came. ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଖୁଏଲୁ ପିଏଲୁ ଘର ଦେଲୁ ରଖିବା ଲାଗି ଭଲ କରି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖଭାଲ କଲୁ ଆଉ ସୁଯୋଗ ଦେଲୁ କଥା ହେବା ଲାଗି. Is this the action of a responsible government? Is this the action of a government which, because of a lapse of its own actions, has created an international incident? Madam Speaker, I would urge the Honourable Minister, he is a young man, educated. I know in the heart of heart he has the welfare of the state of Odisha. I would urge the Honourable Minister for 2 things. One, to explain to us what the encompassing laws and procedures are when such a harassment takes place. Number 2, what steps will the government take now that such an incident has happened so that no such incident happens again with any female student in any university, be it a foreign student like Nepal in this case or even a Odia student. We know crime against women have gone up dramatically. 18,000 cases have been registered in the last 9 months. Over 3,000 cases of rape have been registered. A lot of them are young students from schools and colleges. It is a sincere appeal to the government through you, madam. This needs to be taken seriously and preventive action has to be taken in war footing. Thank you, madam.
माननीय विधायक श्री